If I do this strategically, I grab the wrong tool. Demolish. And I gotta do this carefully. And 1. Okay, then I know if I go around to the other side. Also, I don't know my lights on. I know there's another one down here somewhere. Where's it at? Somewhere over here there's another one. Okay. Alright, that gave me enough for the moment. Alright. Alright. We're good. Interface. Alright. Is Plastonium tier out in the deep desert? I believe, yeah, that's like the final. All the tier 6 stuff is deep desert. Okay. This is gonna die into my. Nope. Oh, I definitely need one more here, don't I? Probably. That'll be fine. Oh, these are being built with granite. That's interesting. I just noticed that. Okay. That gave me that structure. Now we gotta build a roof on this bad boy. Oh, and I'm gonna have to do something for the stairwell. Because we're gonna have to have. I'll worry about that in a minute. Well, there was some stuff that was tied into the Ultimate edition of the game, so I don't know if that stuff is. That might be what some of that stuff is. Roofs. Okay. Ooh, I'm not gonna be able to put this everywhere because it's not gonna fit. I didn't think about that. It's not gonna go right there because it is not. Is it gonna matter? I would love to have an ornate rooftop, but nice, Heinrich. Street food tour in Rome was amazing. Time for Dune. I probably do want to use these rooftops because these have the lights underneath. And since lighting is going to be an issue long term, well, let's see here. I got to think about this. If we are at least going back from here, I should use those. Right? That's centered. Did I center that properly? Yes. My stairwell isn't centered, but the room is. That's the most important thing. Okay. And then I'll just do... What does that look like? Okay, I kind of like the look of that, to be honest with you, from underneath. As opposed to that. No, I like that. It has more of a relief look to it. Demolish. Alright, let's flesh this out. Six brewskis in. Nothing wrong with that, man. Food tours are I like food tours, man. People ask Chris and I if we miss travel blogging and doing all that. It's like I don't really miss the travel part of it so much. I do miss like the gastronomy. The gastronomy I do miss. And it's, when you find cool boutique hotels and stuff to stay in, that could be a lot of fun to just hang out for a few days, meet cool people. Hang on. No, it's not what I want to put there. There we go. Alright, this is the part I gotta be a little creative with because we gotta build the stairs out. Which means probably using these window walls so that we can see out. I'm not going to be able to put that full wall here, am I? I don't know what I'm going to do with this little cubby. Wedge wall, probably? Oh, probably a little bit bigger. Nah, we got to figure this out. I may have to get rid of this right here. Yep, that's what it was. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that there because it'll show me the... Well, no. That looks fine, although I'm pretty sure that's the wrong face. No, hang on. Get back over here. Yeah, there we go. That worked. Perfect. Now we gotta put a rooftop on. And we'll be using... It's really stronghold floor. However, now this is where things get weird though, because I've got like an open. How the fuck am I gonna do this? I probably got to build this up another layer. Um, Probably can do. If that's the case, I ought to just make the whole structure like this. What wall was I using for that across the top? It was using granite, wasn't it? No, it's the palace wall. That's what it was. Thank you. All right, let me just get over here. Interface. Interface. Come on now. Okay. And then I can't do that because there's railing right here, so I would need to get rid. Unless that's just the way I leave it. Looks kind of funky, man. I think that's it. It's a little cubby stairwell nook that you come into. Because this is like a hidey hole up here. You know what I ought to do is put a pentashield right there. It's the only guild members can access this. That's probably the smart thing to do. But Feist! Wolf tops. We gotta put... hang on, those are the wrong ones. Demolish. No, that's not it either. Which one was I using down here? It had the relief. Where did it go? Aha! Palace floor. Okay. Pentashield, sir. Do I not have the stuff to make a pentashield? Oh, I'm out of cobalt paste. Alright, well, I'm not going to be able to make a cool pentashield for this yet. Because I don't have any cobalt paste, which requires me to go down into the depths of hell and mine. But I could put some sort of a door here for now. Yeah. Manage. Guilds. There we go. It's close enough. Oh, except you can't really get in and out of that, can you? No, that's not gonna work. It's cool, but there's no way to get around that nook. No, no. I'm just gonna have to leave that open until I can get a pentashield. Boo. Yeah, there's the that's a tight enough nook as it is. It's too bad I can't plug a half wall there. A half wall would be better. Are there any half walls? There are wedge walls. I bet I can make this work. Hold that thought. There's got to be a way for me to build like Like, I would love to be able to take this and, like, flip it. But they're rectangular, you know? Ooh. No, that's not going to give me the look that I want. Ah, man, this is where you just got to get creative with stuff. Half wall. The problem with the half wall is, see, if I could flip the half wall up, and this is where I feel like they're missing a few pieces. Hang on, tater cake. Yeah, well, but it's half horizontal. I want something that's half vertical, if that makes sense. I would love a half of the rectangle. I don't want this is the bottom half. I want like the left half and the right half. And I don't think they have those in here. Because that would be the ideal way to do it, is give me something to split. Because then what I could do is I could put a half wall here, and so it would come out to here, and then the rest of the stairwell would be open. Because as it stands right now, I have to build a full wall here, which is fine. Because once I get a pentashield here, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Oh, a pillar. Nah, the pillars are too wide. Yeah. Although, hang on. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me put it where I want it. Yeah, because it's gonna stick it right there in the bisection. Yeah. Or if I could take one of these pieces and flip it up. How does that work? Yeah, none of those are gonna give me what I want. Yeah, it's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be good enough. Alright, we're looking for the Caladan Palace wall. And then once I can put a pentashield here, that's not a bad... It's not... The problem is if I try to build a door, it's adding an additional, like, 12 inches to this space. Because it's coming out, like, right here. Another 12 inches. Which then your character gets stuck trying to make that transition into the hallway. So once I get the pentashield there, it'll be fine, because that pentashield doesn't take up any space. It's just flat space. So you can just run around in here and you'll be fine. Okay. Alright. Cool. Alright, now we need to go into lighting. And figure out... Oh, those are not at the right height. Okay, those are pretty close. Definitely need some lights in here beyond that. if I did... I can't put it on the ceiling. It'd be great if I could put it on the ceiling. And I can't put them on the stairs, can I? That's a little too recessed. Dune Awakening. Jesus, I love that bubble. That's the perfect title. We have to talk about door frames in the end game. Come on, guys. That's not bad. I think I could probably just go ahead and move that back. The problem is there is a real serious limitation on lighting. And I know why it's there. But it's like, but I want more. All right. It's way too dark in this room. All right, now we need railing. That's looking pretty good. God, this room is dark. This is the daytime shadows are bleeding through the walls. That's something they're gonna have to fix. Because it looks great at nighttime, but it looks like shit in the daytime. So I can't really see where I really want to play around with lights in here yet. Ooh, hang on. What are these things? Miscellaneous. Oh, we've got Solido projections. I haven't even looked at all this stuff. Oh, we've got vases. Oh, we have a oh, wow, okay. Oh man, we've got a spice jar, a carafe. Oh my. Wall deco. Ooh, what is this? A wall-mounted plate. A mural! 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 Where are we gonna put the mural? Probably nowhere in here, damn it, because I've got walls everywhere. That's gonna have to go in like the main structure when we get downstairs. We've got a painting. Fish art. Ooh, I've got the terrarium from the pre-order. I'm gonna put that in here somewhere for sure. Oh, this could. Oh. So what you're telling me is this could be like the trophy room. All right, let's not get sidetracked. I was looking for lights, man. Ceiling light or a chandelier? I feel like the chandelier is too much for this. Ceiling light. Not enough support. Blocked by another object. Oh, so it has to go on like this. Oh, wow, that's gonna be a pain in the ass to try to line up. Oh, there's no way without an alignment tool. Oh, I don't have agave. I've never even heard of agave. I need agave seeds to make that? Well, I don't even know what agave seeds are or where to find them. Well, let's see what we see. All right. We could probably take a fly around of this now and just take a peek. And I think long term, what we'd want to do up top here is put like wind turbines and shit. Like this right here. We could put these big bad boys up here because we're pretty high up. You know what I mean? These would look really cool up top here, I bet. I don't have what I need to make these though. Oh, those actually take spice melange. I do have enough for these if I wanted it, but I don't need water production right now. And I need cobalt paste if I want to do any wind turbines. All right, well, before we do anything, let's take a quick fly around and see what we've accomplished so far, because I think it's looking pretty cool. Top off here since we've been dehydrating ourselves. And I probably need to go stick some filters up top. And obviously we're not done because I don't know what I'm doing with that stairwell yet. And I gotta kill the rest of my scaffolding. But that is literally the thing we just built. That whole structure there. Oh, that looks dope. Not gonna lie. Let me kill the scaffolding real quick. And the extra stairs. Maybe not the stairs, but let me kill the scaffolding so that I can actually see what this looks like. I'm gonna end up dropping myself into the void here with this probably. And one, and a two, and a whee! Okay. Okay. I think that. Oh! Dip, 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 dip. Dip, dip, dip. All right. Okay. So that looks pretty freaking awesome, I think. So we've got this. I don't know what this is going to be yet. The interior decoration comes later, but I do know we have. So let's do the whole tour for the people who are just tuning in, and also because this, by the way, this is getting turned into its own build series on YouTube. So for those of you who are tuning in live right now, don't forget to check YouTube because this whole build series is getting its own playlist on YouTube. So this is the Ornithopter landing pad up top. We've got a little chamber there for guild members. You can go in, and then there's a little door that comes out with a stairwell that comes down to this little little nook, little lookout point, which that lookout point is public. Anybody can access it. I don't have the pentashield up yet, but there's going to be a pentashield doorway on this little hallway that comes off of that, and then that's going to come down into another structure that only the guild members can access. And then there's going to be this room, whatever that is, and then this stairwell. I don't know exactly what I'm doing because I'm building the whole way down is essentially what I'm doing. I'm going to come down this entire rock pillar. So probably this may end up just being, to be honest with you, this may end up just being a stairwell down to something that I build out on this terrace right here. So then we skip the small terrace because there's three terrace, two really. But if you know what I mean, like this one right here, I don't feel like I need to build anything on that one. And that's just a little stepping stone. So I feel like I could probably just build like a stairwell that comes down and then flesh something out here. Or You know what I could be is that could be the rooftop right here. This could end up being the rooftop. Oh, I think I like that idea. So I've already got the garage and everything down here, and then I can end up fleshing out. Because here, let me show you guys, because I could build here. Hang on. This will make more sense once I do this. Hold up. Okay. So I can build all the way out to this edge. Right? This is the edge of my build structure. So I can have something, because we can attach to that right there. And I could put like, where's the, I think it's in this one. Yeah, this massive ass door. So, I don't know. Like, we could have this, it's got to be connected to a structure, right? But I could have this like catty corner at the edge of my land claim facing Pinnacle Station, which is right over there so you can see it. And then we can have this be the doorway to the main structure here, which is going to connect to the garage and going to go up all the way up there. And then that could be the rooftop of this structure. Is up top there. Could be the rooftop. And then that stairwell will come down to the rooftop. And then I could put like another landing pad up top for like a pentashield landing pad up there for like the assault ornithopter on the rooftop. And then this can be like a 4-story structure. Fuck yeah. Because then that is just the front gate, and then I can flesh this out. Because remember, I can build not just on this side. I may decide to do something. Because remember, I own all of this. Oh no, my suspensor belt just broke. Because I'm bragging about, look at all my cool shit. Repair station! Suspensor belt! No, why'd you break on me? I need to build a new one. Because if I really want to go whole hog, which I don't know that I want to do yet, I also own this all the way out to there. So I could push this garage all the way out to there. And I can build up around those, but I don't want to. Like, I mean, I have so much land claimed. Like, I could build this entire something else over here too. Or if I wanted to, I could completely demolish my garage and put like the giant door facing that way. But I like the idea of everything facing Pinnacle Station, so that when players come into Pinnacle Station, as soon as you exit Pinnacle Station, you see this badass structure over here. Matter of fact, let's go see what it looks like. Right, as it is right now. Because right now, you're coming out of Pinnacle Station. I mean, yeah, definitely we need that doorway right there, because as soon as you come out, and if you look over there, and that doorway is facing here, look at that giant Atreides hawk looking at you. And then the rest of the building being built around it. I can dig it, baby. I can dig it. However, I'm gonna need I'm gonna have to do a mining buggy run because I'm out of the crystals to make paste. Somebody's coming close with an ornithopter. I can hear it. one thing. I don't need all these lights around here. I got a little carried away with the lights the other day before I knew that there was a limit on how many lights you could place. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I do want to make one final run through. Let's do this. This is going to be pretty freaking awesome when it's done. Because you can go in through here. You're going to run in. You're going to go up the stairs. This will be a pentashield. Pop around the corner. You get the nook up here. You go up the stairs. You go into this little nook, which I don't know what it's going to be yet. Then you're out into the Thopter Bay up top. Somebody else has got a rooftop base right over there. I could dig it, man. Cool. Jack says, just hit 730 milliliter of water in my base, trying to reach 1 million before hitting the deep desert. Hey man, water is important for sure. You're gonna need lots and lots and lots of it. Well, I think that's a wrap, everybody. We just did another 3 hours on top of the 6 we did this morning, so I'm 9 hours into the streams today. That's enough. Don't forget, if you want to watch the base building episodes in all their glory, if you missed any aspects of it, these do get cut out and on their own playlist over on YouTube. Don't forget to just follow YouTube in general in between the streams, which happen every single day at around 4:30 a.m. Central. We stream for 5 or 6 hours in the morning, then we come back in the afternoon and do another few hours in the afternoon like we did today. Tomorrow morning I'll be back with the altars bright and early. We're doing 2 or 3 hours of the altars in the morning and then Dune Awakening after that. We're going to be finishing up the altars over the next week or so, and then we're rolling into Death Stranding 2 on the 24th with Head Start access. So stick around for all that fun stuff. And I know with this game in particular, we're also streaming to the Steam page, courtesy of Funcom, since I'm in the content creator program with them. So shout out to Funcom and to anybody watching on Steam. Also make sure to follow along on Twitch or YouTube for the live streams, because we're live there every day with all of the games we play. And of course, YouTube in between. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews. And if you go to the Discord, you also hit up our Homestead channel, where Chris and I have a boatload of ducks, chickens, and cats. And of course, all the socials: TikTok, Blue Sky, Twitter X, Instagram, Facebook. There's a Patreon out there somewhere too. All the good stuff. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Peace.